Ever thought ever thought your life is spiraling out of control and you're literally fighting against nature? Well, you might very well be. And what I mean by that is there's something in our lifestyle that is really not helping with executive functioning right now and anxiety reduction and just keeping afloat with the pandemic. And there are lifestyle optimizations we could put in place, and we should definitely. And one of them I want to talk to you today is nutrition. Nutrition is everything. It's the basics. And if we don't excel at basics, we could do yoga all day, meditation all day, coaching sessions 101 all day, and our kiddo will still be anxious or oppositional or with attention deficit or anything. Right? If we don't get this right, nothing works. It's really a basic. So I want to share with you my 10 tips. So the first thing is really reduce to refined sugar, and you'll see tremendous impact doing that. It's been linked to reducing your immune system after 20 minutes of injection. And by 5 hours, it's reduced your immune system to 50%, which is insane. Like, this is literally cutting your immune system, which is really not ideal right now with this pandemic. My number 2 is cook your food. Say no to processed foods. Say no to processed foods. And it is more expensive. It is more time consuming, but you're taking care of your health. And that's what we should be doing right now, is demanding better lifestyle for our health, right? Which we're beginning to understand our health is everything. And we're also beginning to understand with recent studies that what happens in your body happens in your brain, right? And so everything is interconnected. Now, my number 3 is to eat colorful veggies and fruits because it's loaded with antioxidants. So antioxidants are what help fight free radicals, right, in your cells. And so that really helps fight chronic inflammation. So what is inflammation? Inflammation is your body fighting a virus. And if it's not checked, well, you're constantly fighting something. It's what you have what we call a chronic inflammation. And so this has been linked to ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, depression, anxiety, has been linked to all those things. And so definitely worth keeping on the check. After that, I want to talk about glutathione. So glutathione is an antioxidant that you have in plants or fruits and really helps with free radicals reduction. Unfortunately, Tylenol has been seen to reduce glutathione. So it's a very good thing to know because we're trying to give out medicine to heal our kids, and we're having those side effects. Very good to know. Then other things can help enhance the glutathione. One of those are very enjoyable. It's Epsom salt, right? So Epsom salt in their bath has been linked to increase glutathione in their body. Now, our diet is also nutrient deficient. So what we need to do is supplement. Absolutely need to supplement. And there's lots of good supplementation there for kids, like organic, gluten-free, vegan. Take advantage, leverage that, right? Do your research, try a few, let's see. Basically, it's giving their body all it needs to function optimally. Now, the main goal is to reduce chronic inflammation. Well, the one thing you could do for that is reduce gluten. And I know in our societies, we get to think that gluten is only a danger for people with celiac disease. Well, it's not. It's a danger to everybody because it creates pores in our gut and creates what we call a leaky gut. So basically, your gut is there to be a barrier to toxins, right? And fight negative things for your body. But if it's wide open, then everything walks in. And what happens if the inflammation gets into your entire body and in your brain? So you get those toxins in your brain, and it's really, working against optimal functioning and especially executive functioning. So gluten is especially a reducer of executive functioning. It's in our pasta, it's in our rice, it's in our bread. Oh my God. But And it tastes different. If you buy gluten-free pasta, it does taste different, but it's a very good thing it's a very good changing pack to have for your health, to just, train your taste to what is healthy, right? And so gluten is really the worst thing ever for inflammation. 65 to 67% of our neurotransmitters are built in the gut, which people call the second brain. And so with having a leaky gut, can you imagine? You're not providing your brain with enough neurotransmitters for it to function optimally. In case of serotonin, which is the neurotransmitter that allows us to like self-regulate and feel good and, it's a mood regulator. It's 100% that's built in the gut. So having a leaky gut and chronic inflammation is definitely something that is going to really reduce drastically your executive functioning, your anxiety. It's not going to help with anxiety and depression and opposition and everything else and emotional dysregulations, period. Right? So there's something to consider, and those lifestyle changes, they're worth a while, right? So now let's talk about how do you create engagement with kiddo so that they embrace a healthy lifestyle? Well, my number one tip is open-ended questions. So why do you think we're making those lifestyle changes, right? In order to make sure that we have a good health, right? And so let them expand. Because if they come up with the reasons why they should do something, then they're going to be holding themselves accountable. It's not going to be a fight that you're going to give up in a few weeks. It's going to be something that there's a commitment involved, from themselves, with themselves, and that will be driving adoption. Adoption is engagement, 100%. So with that, my last tip is actually for you to celebrate because it's so much easier to live a non-healthy life and to just give in, right? Instead of being in the front seat and deciding for yourself and demanding a good health for yourself, right? So tap in the back, what you're doing for yourself is awesome, and what you're driving as far as awareness in your family, within your family, for your kid is absolutely everything. This discipline, this self-discipline, this auto-regulation, they will keep for the rest of their lives. Literally, if it's done right. And so it's so worth our time and it's so worth our effort. So I hope you liked this one. Please share it to anyone that might need it. Like us, follow us, and sign up for our newsletter. We have so much to share. All right? We'll talk to you very soon.